Coach, giving you a preview of the Week 3 action here in the DFA Gamer Huddle Redzone broadcast that you'll be seeing. 3 games we got at 8:30. First one being the Texans versus the Titans. As you see here, Texans the heavy favorites at that minus 6.5. We got the over-under here at 33.5. And we're going to see why I kind of like the under in this game. This 6.5 spread, definitely one that you really don't usually want to mess with. But I will say, I think the Texans can cover it because as you'll see from the highlights, the Titans just don't have many. A battle of the field goals here as they went up against Jacksonville earlier in the season. But what I will say is the Texans, one of the best teams right now in the DFA Gamer Huddle League that we've got going on here. And as you see here, just cutting up the Patriots. They absolutely demolished them in their action last week and are really just putting the AFC on notice as one of the teams to watch. As you'll see here again, them getting into the red zone. And the key in this league, getting those touchdowns in the red zone. And as you can see, they've got them here, especially against the Patriots last week. Like I said, I think Texans going to be able to cover, but I think that under is going to hit. I'm not expecting much from that Titans offense. Next, we've got the Green Bay Packers going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. The big thing to look at here is that overall difference, 90 versus 80. Now, the minus 4.5 for the Packers, a definite spread that you want to stay away from, but the Bengals, another team that I kind of see like the Titans as a team that really is not going to give you very much on offense. Minus maybe if they can get something in the block game or that defensive touchdown. Now you see here, the Packers, one of those teams that just, they've had their troubles in the red zone, but when they went up against Berto and those Browns, they absolutely took them to school. And the red zone, not an issue for Green Bay last week. Now, we'll see here Cincinnati, one of the few offensive highlights that they've been able to give us this year. They hit the corner round, albeit it's 24-0 at that point. So again, I don't like the Bengals in this one. I like the Packers to cover. And you may want to flirt with that over as well. I think the Bengals will get some points, but overall, I think the Packers cover is a pretty good one there. And then last but not least, we've got the Steelers versus the Chargers. A big over-under in this one at 40.5. The Steelers coming in as those 6.5-point favorites. As you see, the averages are absolutely astronomical for these teams. 28 points for, and then 21 for the Chargers. And then both the teams, 19 points against, and then 27.5 for the Chargers and Steelers, respectively. And just, I think this one is going to be a scoring fest. Minus somebody just not showing up today. I actually think that a 40.5 over is going to hit. These Steelers, unless they just absolutely fall apart in the red zone, as you can see here, the highlights are there. They did a great job against the Raiders, a good team. I think this one over should hit, but I'm not going to like that minus 6.5. If you want to bet the spread, I like the Chargers there to cover that one. Now, don't forget, guys, we got the bets happening on gtbets.eu, and as you see, another touchdown highlight as the Steelers got over 30 points in that win against the Raiders and the Chargers. They've got some good teams, but they're just not winning like we want them to, so take the over in that.